Performance USA, the greatest entertainers in America, as requested by you, the fighting men of the United States Armed Forces throughout the world.
Command Performance.
Presented this week and every week, till it's over there. Hello there, buddy. Here comes Command Performance number 5, and it's your show, tailored by the American entertainment profession for the best-dressed men in the world, the men in the uniforms of Uncle Sam's Armed Forces. Here's this week's lead-off request, all the way from Iceland. It says, Dear Command Performance, we had a bull session the other night, and we decided we'd like to hear Georgie Jessel. Well, buddy, your wish is our command. Here he is, America's #1 Toastmaster, the star of the Broadway hit High Kickers, genial, jovial Georgie Jessel.
Thank you, Jimmy Wallington, and thanks to the boys in Iceland for the very kind invitation. It's a nice feeling to know that they've been requesting the boys to hear me because that's a novelty. Most of the requests I get are usually from people that want to hear from me. You know what I mean? You know, we cannot keep your laundry any longer. Send it, for heaven's sake, you know. One of the request letters that I read was very intriguing. It was from a sergeant who had been in the Army for over 30 years. And he wrote, I would like to hear Georgie Jessel. I haven't heard him since I was a little boy. Well, I'd like to take advantage of this moment to tell the sergeant that when he heard me, I was also a little boy. But, of course, actors are always made so much older than they really are. Now, tonight, when I was coming in here to broadcast, I heard two fellas talking. One said, hey, look, there's Georgie Jessel. Other fellow said, gee, he can still walk. Of course, as you know, I went on the stage many, many years ago. I was 9 years old when I first went on the stage. I don't remember what that date was. All I remember was that General Custer was our stage manager. Funny thing, I was looking at some of the pictures the other day. Oh, my. I was a cute-looking kid, if I say myself. Oh, my hair all in curls. I didn't look like Shirley Temple. I looked more like Temple Emmanuel, I think. But now, answering a request from Private J.L.D. somewhere in North Africa, the lovely leading lady of the hit parade, Miss Joan Edwards, singing America's #1 song, Deep in the Heart of Texas. Joan Edwards.
The stars at night are big and bright, deep in the heart of Texas. The prairie sky is wide and high, deep in the heart of Texas. The sage in blue is like perfume, deep in the heart of Texas. Reminds me of the one I love, deep in the heart of Texas. Get along, little doggy, get along. Get along, little doggy, get along. There is a land, a western land, mighty wonderful to see. It is a land I understand, and it's there I long to be. 'Cause the stars at night are big and bright, deep, 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 deep in the heart of Texas. The prairie sky is wide and high, deep, 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 deep in the heart of Texas. All the cowboys cry, K-U-C-I, deep in the heart of Texas. It reminds me of that one I love, deep in the heart of Texas. Get along, little donkey, get along. Get along, little donkey, get along. Deep in the heart of Texas.
Thank you, Joni. And now to the sports department of Command Performance, a regular weekly feature to answer your many requests for news from the world of sport. On Friday night, March 27th, Private J.L. Barrow, Joe Louis to you fight fans, tangled with ample Imglick Abe Simon in Madison Square Garden. Now, you fellas didn't have ringside seats, but you're getting them right now. Command Performance recorded the title match especially for you. So lay your bets, boys. Here's the big fight.
They move out into the center once again. Lewis jabs the left of the chin. Now Simon comes in with his left hand sticking out, jabs it twice to Lewis's chin, and the referee goes between them. Simon tells the referee something. I didn't get it. Lewis jabs the left of the jaw, hooks the left of the jaw, pounds the right to the head, and Simon rushes him to the rope with a hard right hand to the body. Again, Simon is shaking his head after the referee cautions him. There's a right to the jaw, another right to the jaw by Lewis. Simon's knees buckle. A left hook to the jaw by Lewis drives Simon out to the center. Another left hook to the jaw and a right to the jaw. Simon is stunned, but he goes into his own corner. Lewis doesn't miss with a left and a right to the jaw. A left hook to the jaw by Lewis. But Simon fights back, jabbing two left hands to Lewis's chin. There's a right to the head by Lewis, and a left hook high on Simon's head, and a right to the jaw by Lewis. As Simon, fighting back, rushes into the rope with a hard left to the body and a left to the head. They move out into the center once again. 1 minute of the round yet to go. A left hook by Lewis finds the mark. Simon is short with a left and takes a right to the jaw thrown by Lewis. Simon almost goes down but grabs Lewis. A right to the chin by Lewis almost sends him down again, but he fights back, jabbing the left to Lewis's head. There's a left and a right to the body. And now Simon is holding his groin as if he were hit low, but I didn't see any low blow. There's a left hook to the jaw by Lewis, and another left and a right to the jaw by Lewis, and a right to the jaw by Lewis, another right, and a left uppercut to the jaw, another left to the jaw by Lewis, and a right to the jaw by Lewis. Simon takes the left jab, but comes back fighting. Real American gameness in both boys. A left and a right to the head by Lewis. Simon fights back with a feeble right hand to the body and rushes Lewis to a neutral corner. They move in again. Lewis hooks another left to the jaw. Simon is still up there. We wonder how. He fights back with a left to Lewis's jaw. Jabs away with a left, which is short of the mark. Simon backs away. Lewis, that right hand cocked, keeps moving in. Simon is short with two left jabs. Lewis jabs his own left to the chin and crosses the right to the jaw. Sends Simon into the ropes with his back to him with a right to the jaw. Simon sags to the corner in his own corner. Simon down at 4, 5. There's the bell.
It was 4 in the bell that time. The crowd was on its feet again, thinking the knockout had come, but it was only 4. And the bell, I got it very carefully. Down here says 6, but I thought it was 4. And I think I heard it before. Jimmy Crowley did. Anyhow, it was either 4 or 6. Simon was down in his own corner, and it would probably have been a knockout, but the bell saved him again. He's in bad shape. Nobody ever took such punishment, I don't think, and stayed on his feet as that game fella did in that round. He's a terrifically, tremendously, completely game fella, and Lewis simply ripped him and tore him with a complete barrage of blows. I never saw such punches. 1, 2, 1, 2, left, right to the body. Once Simon grabbed his groin, but he was not hit low as far as I could see, and it was right here over my head. The referee's over saying something to him again. He's going to come out. It's the 6th round and done.
All right, Lewis is out there jabbing a left and firing a hard right to the jaw. A left and a right to the jaw, and Simon is down, rolling over. 3, Simon is trying to get up. 5, he crawls over to the rope. 7, 8, he's going to hold on to the ropes. 9, and he's up at the referee. The referee stops it. He was on his way up at 9. Simon is very discouraged. Here's Bill Coram.
One right hand stopped the fight right in the middle of the ring. Right hand that found the point of the chin. Simon went down like a log. His 255 pounds hitting with a terrific thud, and rolled over 3 or 4 times toward the rope. Look of pain on his face. Here's the announcement.
Seconds of the 6th round, the winner by a knockout, and still the heavyweight champion of the world, Joe Louis.
There you have it, boys. The highlight of the Joe Louis Abe Simon Championship fight is